So this meeting is recorded.
Can
Hello,
I
all.
really jump in real quick and ask our new staff person, Marie, can you change your name on your view there? Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Good. That's all. I'll introduce her when it's my turn.
Awesome, awesome. Well, yeah, we have 201. Thank you. Hey, Kim. Hey, Tristan, Danny, Naomi, just loving the Silas. I see you. Julie, I see your beautiful face, girl. Hey, Dominic. Uh, thank you for joining us. And just because I'm one who understands sometimes it's a struggle to get to these things, and 9 times out of 10, we have something else to jump into. So to respect your time, we are going to go ahead and move forward. Grace is going to help me with my PowerPoint. Y'all know I have an issue of talking and utilizing technology at the same time. So thank God other people have strengths I don't, right? But I'm still practicing. I'm not going to give up. But thank you for today, Grace. We want to welcome everyone to the Logan Mason County ROSC monthly meeting. Today is April 18th, y'all, 2024. How did that happen? Here we are. The year, the days, the continue to move forward, but we welcome you here. Thank you for being part of this group. We're just going to take a glimpse at our agenda for today. Of course, we want to make sure we are focused on what a ROSC is and what our mission is on everything we do. And for our new folks who join us, we want to make sure we stay acclimated. We're going to do a few introductions, just your name and your agency and affiliation, and let us know who's in the house. We're going to go over some event updates, recovery resources to make sure y'all know and are aware of those. And then we're going to get into some meat, our discussion, right? We're going to do a little recovery talk. And today's topic is words matter. So we're going to talk about that a bit. We're going to glance at some upcoming events. And of course, thank you for your time as we dismiss and talk about when our next meeting is about to come. So, what is a ROSC? For those of you who are new with us, again, thank you for joining us. We are a coordinated network of community-based services and supports that is person-centered and on the strengths and resilience is of individuals, families, and communities to experience recovery and improved health, wellness, and quality of life for those with or at risk of substance use and or mental health challenges. The central focus of a ROSC is to create an infrastructure or systems of care with the resources to effectively address the full range of substance use and or mental health challenges within communities. We have a big task, y'all, but the main thing about this is that we are a network, so we need everyone. Our specific mission for Logan Mason is to improving access to health, wellness, and holistic recovery options for people who are at risk of or suffering from substance use disorder, while educating and connecting Logan and Mason counties to reduce stigma and improve recovery outcomes. So just to keep that fresh in our minds as we move forward, thinking about our agenda today. If we can do some introductions, like I said, if you can just give your name and your agency or affiliation. And Grace, if you can maybe, yep, that's perfect. And if you don't mind, I will just call you all out just to help maybe keep track. We'll go there. Again, my name is Jeanette Davis. I am the Community Health Specialist for Recovery Supports for the Logan Mason ROSC, which is overseen by Chestnut Health Systems. And I'm going to pass it to Grace.
My name is Grace Irvin. I'm a prevention coordinator overseeing I'm so sorry. Overseeing the Logan Mason ROSC and the Logan Mason substance use prevention grant.
Grace has been away from a training, and then she came back to more training. So her head's a little full of training, but thank you for being here. Molly.
Hi, my name is Molly McCain. I'm the Community Health Coordinator at Lincoln Memorial Hospital.
Yes, thank you for being here. Dominic.
Hey guys, Dominic Valenti, app community health specialist with Chestnut. My friend Tyler's not here today. He's usually my coworker who's with me, but we both do the Logan Mason subs. But he's a prevention coordinator for that as well. So, or prevention specialist.
Thank you for being here. Leanne?
Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm with Early Intervention. So our Child and Family Connections Early Intervention Office serves Mason, Menard, Logan, and Sangamon counties. And I'm excited to welcome Marie Riley. We had a local interagency council coordinator and parent liaison previously, but she took a different position with a local school district. And Marie has joined us, and she will be able to participate in so many of our community outreach opportunities to share information about the early intervention program.
Awesome. Well, welcome, Leanne and Marie. Thank you for being here. Cammie.
Hi, Tammy Garrison. I am the Region 3 Technical Assistant through Chestnut Health, and I live in Iroquois County.
Thank you for being here. Silas.
Hi, I'm Silas Taki. I'm the Community Services Block Grant Coordinator at Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We serve 6 counties, and 2 of those include Logan and Mason.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. Miss Julie.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julie Pullman. I am the Region 4 TA, and I have asked to start jumping on all these meetings in other counties so I can learn all the exciting things you guys are doing. So thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Jules. Tristan.
Hey guys, my name's Tristan McGrew. I'm serving with Recovery Corps and also working on the Logan Mason County ROSC with Grace and Jeanette.
Yep. Glad you're here. Jeff.
Perfect timing. Hi, my name's Jeff McFadden. I'm the System of Care Coordinator for Bridgeway's West Central Illinois ROSC. Very similar to Jeanette and Grace. Good to see everyone. Glad to be here.
Glad you're here, Jeff. Kara.
Hi, I'm Kara Davis. I'm the Director of Nursing at the Logan County Department of Public Health here in Lincoln.
Thanks for being here, Kara. Sandra.
Hi, I'm Sandra England. I am a case manager for the Medication Assisted Recovery Program at SIU Family Medicine in Taylorville.
So glad you're here. See, Danny.
Hi, everyone. Danny Sorbis from Region 2. I'm the mentor with DuPage County ROSC. Glad to be here.
Glad you're here, Danny. Naomi.
Hello, I'm Naomi Willis, one of the business development coordinators with Gateway Foundation. Happy to be here. Sorry I missed you guys for the sub meeting, but I'll be there again next month. I'm signing up for my locations. I promise. I got it open.
Right on. Glad to
Excited
have
see
you.
everybody.
Super glad to have you. Kim.
Kim Turner, Logan County Probation and Regional Housing, Hope on Fifth.
Thanks for being here, Kim. Grace, do we have, I know some messages came through. Do we have, I think Kristen's driving, so.
Yeah, Kristen Davis, Region 4 Substance Use Prevention Integration Coordinator with Family Guidance Centers, RSEPIC.
Awesome. And then we have another, I have a PLT 7591. Not sure who that is. Is there anyone else that hasn't introduced themselves that would like to? Denise.
Denise, I was going to say Denise
popped
hasn't.
in. Yeah, I definitely want to take a second. Denise King, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Sorry, struggling getting off of mute. Yes, I'm Denise King. I am the manager at Trillium Place. I manage the outpatient mental health and substance abuse clinics, and say hey to Jeff, who I used to work with when I used to work at Bridgeway.
Sweet, sweet. I love when folks can come back around and connect doing some still incredible work. Thank you for taking your time.
And Jeanette, Denise and I met each other at the conference the other day.
Yay! I
Yeah,
love it. I
We
love
were
that.
just walking into the same one. And Denise, I apologize. I didn't say goodbye to you or end with a nice to meet you or anything because I had to run to be the first nerd in line for the book signing. So it was nice meeting you.
Did you get into that awful line to get in to see Michelle Obama? That was the worst line I have ever been into in my life. It was worse than like Disney World lines.
Yeah. Yeah. It was intense.
And yet I hear
But
that y'all
so
were
worth
standing there.
it. Yeah, so worth
So
it.
worth it.
Very
Yes.
worth it.
Marie, of course, I would love for you to introduce yourself if you'd like to take a moment.
Okay, hi, I am Marie Riley. I work for Sangamon County Public Health Department of Public Health, as the new parent liaison and LIC coordinator. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Marie. Glad you're here too. Well, all right. If
Oh,
I've missed you,
hold on. PLT 7591.
oh,
I was taking a call when you said that and I couldn't talk on the phone and respond as well. So I'm the emergency room nurse manager here in Lincoln.
in your name, remind me.
Tutter. It's Penny Tutter.
Penny. That's right.
Thank you, Molly.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for being here. My goodness. All right, everyone, we are going to move forward. Again, thank you all for taking your time to join us. So our thought of the day, quote of the day, I always like to include something, and this is what I came up with. Our words matter, period. That's just something for us to marinate on, think about in the lives and the work that we do. It's so important. So be thinking about that on today. Our words matter. We want to do just a update on some things that have taken place. We did have our second movie showing of Generation Found in Mason City at the Arley Theater. I want to thank those who came out. We had some really great discussion. I will say it's one of those small but mighty conversations. And to have, we actually had a school official or someone who works in junior high and high schools that attended and got to have some really great conversation around potentially bringing this to perhaps like Teacher Institute Day or something, staff development day. So really felt good about some of the momentum and some of the continued conversations. We do hope for those who have not had an opportunity to see this documentary or have and find an interest into looking into finding more ways we can bring recovery into the lives of adolescents in our area. We're really looking to get another kind of subcommittee group working. So if that's something that does pique your interest, please reach out to me and kind of let me know. We are going to circle back around and really get a more of a solid list. But as we're talking about this, I just wanted to throw that out there and kind of put that on your mind. You can also see this on Amazon Prime. That's where you can find the movie if you were unable to view it. But I do suggest take a peek. We do have updated flyers and cards. All our old flyers and cards are null and void for a big reason. The QR code has been changed too. So if you need new cards, which I'm sure folks do, I'm happy to come out, switch those out for you, get new cards in your hands. Please, sometimes I can't always remember everywhere I need to go. A little shout out with an email helps me, and I'm more than happy to bring those to you. These are the list of Logan Mason County recovery meetings. So let me know there. Our harm reduction vending machines, always wanting to make sure folks are aware that these are here and are available, locations where you can send people, refer people to get some naloxone, fentanyl, and xylazine testing strips. Both at Family Custom Cleaners in Lincoln, which is open 24 hours, and at the Logan County Health Department, which is available 7:30 to 4:30 there in the front entrance area. You do not have to go all the way in. There's also the drop box available for sharps And Kara, correct me if I'm wrong, but you still kicked off the program with the Sharpie containers that you all are handing out for free. Is that still accurate?
Yes, still accurate. We have the red containers for you to put your sharps in. We have plenty available, so come and get those. And then if you have any sharps that are in any other kind of container, we'll take those for you as well to dispose of, to not put in the landfill. Also, next meeting, you're going to have to add another one to the harm reduction resources. Tomorrow, I am going to Mount Pulaski Library, and they are going to have 24-hour access, and their side door is always unlocked. They are going to have a table just like what I have out there with the same supplies on there. So I've got it all boxed up and ready to drop off and set up tomorrow. Super excited about that.
Y'all, that is some big news. And that's in Mount Pulaski. We are hitting our town smaller and smaller. And I actually, just real quick, Tristan, can you share just a little bit of where you went and had that discussion? I'm putting you on the spot, but it's in the same topic. I'd love for you to share.
Yeah, the Foreman Library in Manitou. I stopped by there and talked to them, and there was a lady there that was all for it, ready to have recovery meetings, house and Narcan or harm reduction materials, the whole 9 yards. So it was a very good talk, and she was very supportive.
Awesome. So that's in Manitou, y'all. And so I share that again because sometimes, I guess, not even sometimes, what we are learning here in the most recent past here is that all we have to do is ask. Right. That I think that a lot of work has gone on within our communities, and now it might be a ripe time to be in our little rural towns, rural areas, rural libraries, and just have the ask, our health departments and things. So thank you for that. We look forward to adding that. This is our Logan County one. In Mason County too, we have harm reduction resources available in the Havana Public Library. It is available there, and also at the Mason County Health Department. And like I said, as Tristan just mentioned, hopefully we'll be adding the Manitou Library there as well in Mason County. So, hey, this is some momentum happening, truly. It's great to see. So we are going to get in our conversation. So I told you we're going to start having some more conversation, not assuming that we all understand terms and why we move the way we do, why we use the words we do, why we feel the way we feel. Sometimes maybe we don't agree with what the room is saying, and how do we create a safe space for that, right? To be able to have those conversations. And last month we talked about harm reduction, right? And what that means, and kind of how people can agree or learn to agree to disagree, or again, to have that safe space to have that conversation. Well, the other thing we've learned in recovery is that words matter. That the terminology that we use actually we have evidence now that the way we refer to folks when they're struggling matters on how they're cared for, and if they are cared for in the capacity in which they deserve. And so I felt it was a worthy topic for us to get into. And the way that I hope to see this go about is I have some words, and if we can just go ahead and move towards that next slide, that's put together, things that we've talked about in the past, right? Stigmatizing addiction language. So here are some examples of that, right? Addict. We hear that still in different 12-step programs, in different contexts. And what this all are suggestions. And the reason why, again, that we are bringing this forth is to be on one accord, to have at least some understanding on the level playing field, right? And then we can agree to use and implement the things as we see fit or how it makes sense for us. So this isn't to say, oh, you're doing it wrong, or, stop that. This is a way to inform us, to have a conversation about why this is important. Or maybe even, is this important? And have those conversations. And so how can we refer or move from addict to person with a substance use disorder, right? Or addicted to X, whatever that is, versus has an X use disorder. Some with clean, right? We hear a lot of clean, which we've learned that that can, again, add to the idea, their concept that you're dirty or you're, something's wrong with you. You have a moral deficiency should you use or consume substances. And so moving from that to abstinent, if that's what you are, clean screen to substance free, dirty to actively using. Dirty screen to testing positive for substance use. And so we get, as you continue to read down the list on the right or the left is a lot easier to say, right? It's shorter, it's easier, it's to the point. We've gotten so used to this. And Leanne, absolutely, we can send out these slides as well. So glad, but as we can see it. And so this takes an effort. This may take work. And some of these terms, folks may not even fully agree with. And I want to be able to have that conversation and have that. I have friends who are in recovery who've been in recovery for a very long time, and they have decided that they refer to themselves as an addict, that they have to refer to themselves as an addict because that's how they stay clean and that's the language that they use. And so we honor and respect that in that regard. But again, we want to make sure that we are making these things available. And again, with the piece I don't want to leave out is the proof that we have now with the studies that have been done with using these words and these terminologies where people are fully getting the care that they deserve versus them not, right? And so I think we want to move to that direction, and any way that we can be a part of a community that helps to move this in that direction, I hope that we can partner in that. Not only did I just take a snapshot because, knowing that addiction, it definitely is a mental health issue. These are more focused on substances, but if we could move forward, I also wanted to take a moment to recognize mental health language and stigmatizing how that can be. And so looking at, again, the list on our left is a lot easier to say, a lot less words. But from moving to a patient to a person who receives treatment for mental health, from someone who's bipolar to living with bipolar disorder, psychotic, right? We use these words really loosely, or someone who's experiencing symptoms of psychosis. Someone who's autistic versus has autism. So again, we're using person first language, removing the person's identity, being their affliction or whatever it is that they may be dealing with, struggling with, and putting them first. Another one I want to recognize is when we're talking about even suicide, unsuccessful suicide versus attempted suicide, and committed suicide versus died by suicide. So some things to think about. I love the last one. I don't want to leave it out. Victim of mental illness versus has a history of mental illness. Again, really working to move away from the stigmatizing idea that something is wrong with you, bad, if you are living with mental illness, versus something that is manageable and that there is hope in it. And so just wanted to point that out. So after going through this list, again, you hear my voice more than anything. And what I would like to do is break out into a couple breakout groups just so we can have a little more one-on-one conversation. And I'd just like to have, just a couple questions within the group of, is this important to you? Did you take something away, something you didn't consider? But just, again, creating a safe space to have conversation regarding those lists that we just talked about. So we'll take about 15 minutes to have a little powwow. Grace is going to help us break out into groups. So you will either end with me or her, but we'll see you on the other side. Again, these are not recorded, these breakout groups, so feel free to speak freely. And if there's anything you'd like to hold confidential as we share when we come back, we'll make sure to be mindful of that. But yeah, any
Keep
questions
talking.
before we break out?
Keep
All
asking
right.
those questions, guys. Keep
Oh.
going.
Great. We need to fill a little time. So as we're talking, we're just thinking about the list we've just glanced over, and just would love some conversation about what that brought up for you. Have you had those experiences in your workplace? Those kind of things, just kind of what sprung to the forefront. How about that, Grace? No?
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, they're
There it
open.
is. Thank you, Grace. See you on the other side.
Jeanette, do you want me to share anything? Nope. Okay, bye, Jeanette.
Oh. Like, come on, group. Somebody come to my rescue.
You want me to pick someone at random, Jeanette?
No, I'll go. I'll bite it. I'll bite the bullet, and I'll go. No, we did have some great discussion talking about remembering that it's not always out of malice or a disrespectful place when we use words that may be offensive to folks, that were can be easily corrected or gently corrected by those around us, right? To be able to be open to that terminology. Talked about, again, some piggyback off knowing the rooms, right? We do this to educate ourselves so that we are more equipped to be versatile, because of the field we're in is changing and moving so quickly. We did discuss that. And also, what else am I missing? There was something else. Oh, I think I ended just with a little bit of reminder that our everyday language, our favorite TV shows, our sidebar conversations can sometimes sound like, oh my God, I'm addicted to this new drink. Oh my God, I am so obsessed with this new show. Or, oh my God, I'm going to withdraw. I've not had my coffee today. Right? So words that we have used so flippantly and, on things that make it seem such a negative connection, right? But making it seem so simple and just everyday language. And so that, just thinking about that, can be another way of not participating in using those type of phrases, which, hey, it's hard. I confess to my group, it's hard. It is hard, this language that changes every day. One of the words I spoke about was the word abuse, right? It is in our title of SAMHSA and many other things. We are changing that and evolving, but we just have to be patient with ourselves too, and knowing that when we try to do better, we work to do better. It's in these spaces that we get to practice doing better. So I hope that we can just take that away, have it take away in what we're all doing when we leave this space, knowing that we do have the power to make a difference in that area. And it's pretty significant. So thank you for having that. I hope that was helpful for you. Just to bring forth, like I said, it's not things that we don't know, but sometimes it's nice to bring them to the forefront. Meeting time. So we did send out a survey monkey, and the results are in for those who have submitted their survey. What came out was choices, top 3 meeting times. It looks like Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, both still kind of the winners. I'm pretending I don't see that Friday afternoon situation. So yeah, I said that out loud, didn't I? What's next, Grace? That was our top, let's see, our meeting times, 9:30 seem to be the top times for our meeting times. And the afternoon would be closer to the 3:30 mark as far as time. So you guys see the data. Here's the top choices. What do we do? What do we do? That's the big question. Any feedback? This is our council.
No Friday afternoon.
We agree.
Damn. That's my girl.
My brain is a little exhausted by Friday afternoon.
Yeah, Thursday, 9 a.m., y'all, seems like the winner chicken dinner here. The one thing that we wanted to move to also provide is a, what's the word? A hybrid meeting. So we are wanting to meet in person and then offer the online option. But I think looking at what's here and what's been submitted Thursday morning at 9 a.m. looks like where we'll be moving towards, and we will have a place to be determined. We have an idea, Kim.
Does anyone else, before we make that, does anyone else have any feedback on choices? Because we got a couple Thursday AMs.
Oh yeah,
in the chat. Anybody else want to chime in?
Conflict with substance use or the collaborative.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. If you already have two that are locked in on different Thursday mornings, so I'm good as long as it doesn't jive with those.
And see, that's why I need you in my life, y'all. Miss Kim, putting that out there, because those are, we do definitely attend the Community Health Collaborative meeting and the Substance Use Prevention Coalition. No, is that right? Substance, yeah. Meetings. So, how about this? Go ahead,
It
Kim.
can still be Thursday, just not those dates. Those are particular dates.
Yeah, so I mean, if you cup it at the same Thursday that you have.
The third Thursday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because mine are the first Thursday every quarter.
Right.
Cup is the second Thursday.
And then we're the third Thursday.
Third Thursday,
Oh.
yeah. Well, how about we will iron that out? I think just thank you for bringing mention to those groups, because those are, we definitely don't want to overlap those, since we definitely want to make our presence in both of those areas.
You know what? We'll, you know what we'll do? We'll send another survey out and get your feedback. Because who doesn't love surveys?
Well, Grace has spoken, y'all. Okay, well, Leanne said thank you. Okay, so we'll be looking out. We'll fine tune the Survey Monkey and send one more out. Upcoming events, y'all. Our Stories Have Power. May 2nd, 2 to 5 p.m. This is going to be in Lincoln, and as a matter of fact, it's going to be at Hope on 5th. This is a free training that's offered by Faces and Voices of Recovery. They are coming. The state of Illinois has contracted with them, and they have provided a plethora of amazing trainings, and this is another one of those. Our Stories Have Power is going to go over how to share our story and have the narrative move from kind of the sad, sorry, intervention episode to what we look like living in recovery and what we need to what we continue to need to thrive in recovery. And so how to do that. This training is great for anyone with lived experience, those allies of those with lived experience, how to share your story as well, coming alongside supporting those you love or you support in your community. Again, this is open to anyone in Illinois. It's a free training. And here it has it'll be on 205th Street. Our Recovery and Action Subcommittee group meets our next meeting May 14th at 4:30 p.m. We meet the second Thursday of every month, also at the 205th Street. That's Hope on 5th. please join us if you're interested in participating in any events planning, educational opportunities, and anything like that. So I have our next ROSC meeting is Thursday. I didn't know. I still kept the time. I didn't add that because I wasn't sure what we were going to do or what we were going to land on.
We'll
So
just
how
do
about
the third Thursday,
Yes.
2:00 next month.
Yes, when we do notes, so I'll make sure to make that, we will note that. We will continue next month, the third Thursday at 2 p.m. Until further notice. But be looking for that Survey Monkey that we'll be sending out. Here's our contact information. If there's anything you want, if there's information that you heard that you want more information about, or suggestions, comments, anything like that, please feel free. And yeah, we have 6 minutes left, and I will leave it open to anyone who would like to share anything that's going on in your next.
I need to go real quick. Sorry, I was late and then need to leave early. Jenna, I did put in chat. I have a new behavioral health specialist. If you could also add her. And then I don't think we're getting emails either.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Amy, are you getting the email? Are you?
Oh, so I have the calendar invites, but I don't have the
Okay.
emails.
I will, thank you for saying that. So Amy, and then we have the new email address for the gal to add. Yes.
Yes, I put both in chat.
Very good. Yes, we will. Thank you for
All right.
mentioning that. And
Thank
thanks
you.
for being here. Anyone else? Anyone like to share?
Hey.
Silas?
I already put it in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link one more time, but we are doing our community.
Oh, you muted.
Sorry, we are doing our community assessment right now, and the survey, I just did it. It takes like 3 minutes. It would be super helpful if everybody would do it, especially those people located in Mason County. It's really easy for us to get people in Logan County to take the survey, but we need to know everybody who's in our service area what they think. So I would really appreciate it.
Silas, can you remind us how long that survey is open for?
We don't have a specific date. I think it's going to be open till mid-May.
Good.
Like I said, it takes 3 minutes, and I'm dropping it in the chat right now.
Love it. And I could really see Tristan and I maybe being strategic and going out around about and seeing if we can't get some folks to take that survey in Mason County.
I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Right on. Thanks for bringing that up, Silas. Anyone else? And he said especially Mason County. He didn't say only. So y'all, yeah, y'all can take that survey too. Molly's like, I done did it, huh? Anyone else? Yes, Marie, we will add you also to our mailing list. Thank you. All right. Well, oh, one last thought I have. Winner's Circle. Winner's Circle is a recovery program. The niche in that recovery program is that all those involved are in recovery and are justice impacted in some way. It's a meeting that we are working to bring to our community. We'll have more information as we're planning a training to do that here soon. So other than that, y'all, if no one else has anything, I'll hang back for a second. Otherwise, thank you for your time. Oh,
Nope. I'm
Nope.
gonna make Tristan talk.
oh, Tristan, yes.
He said, what? I would like Tristan, you got 2 minutes. You can talk about all the really cool things that you're doing in Mason County. I think everyone should know, but you are muted. I know.
Thanks, Grace. Oh, no, just doing what we can to break the stigma. I mean, that's really what we're doing. We've got a group together that's trying to get meetings going in different small towns around. Also do some things for the community. Also been just talking to different folks. Had a talk with a sheriff that went very well. It didn't start out real well, but it ended up very well. So the conversations, that's just what I'm out, just having the conversations and and getting the awareness out there. And that's what these small rural towns really need, is just having folks like us that go around talking about it and just making it and letting them know that the words do matter. I mean, that's a big part of it. You know, and that's one thing that I was gonna say earlier was, you know, that I was one that talked to myself about myself as like an addict, you know, and I called myself that constantly. Now I'm in the transition of knowing that, you know, what we continually call ourselves is where we're gonna be, right? And if we're continually calling ourselves an addict, that's what, you know, how are we ever gonna get away from it? So, just doing those types of things in the smaller communities. And like I said, I mentioned the library in Manitou before, that was a huge win. There's absolutely nothing in Manitou for recovery whatsoever. So, slowly but surely it'll happen. So thanks,
Yeah.
Grace.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Tristan. And
Thank
thank
you,
you,
guys.
Grace, for reminding me that Tristan has great things to say. Thank you, Tristan, for what you're doing out there. Sincerely. Because he tells you to talk to the sheriff and it didn't go well, but that sheriff started off of lock them all up and throw away the key to let me know if I can help. So that's a big shift. So thank you. And thank you all for your time and for all that you do in your communities to make it better. We appreciate you and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.
Have a great
Jeanette. Thank you,
day.
Grace.
Thank
you, guys.
you.
Bye, y'all.